All right, an EV road trip. We're headed out in the Kia EV6 to go from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Charleston, South Carolina. We'll go do a couple charging stops. We're going to overnight stop tonight and a couple charging stops along the way. We'll see what those are like, and we'll see what it's like to do a road trip in the Kia EV6. All right, we're here at the Sheetz in Stevens City, Virginia. This is our first charging stop. Ran it down to about 35%, and that's actually a lot higher than I could go. The Google Maps routing took me over this way over back roads. It was really nice, not the turnpike, and I think that took a lot less energy, which is great. About the same amount of time. So it looks like the screen's stuck, except over here. Go look inside the car. We're getting 192 kilowatts. Sweet. Excellent. Let's go get some snacks. Well, I've got my sheets made to order food, and I better start eating it because we're already tapered down to 128 kilowatts, and we're up to 80% in 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes to eat. That's the problem. All right, we had a 15-minute charging session and let it go up to 81%. I'm hoping that that's not going to be too little. To reach our last stop, the prediction was we were actually a good bit under the prediction because I think the conditions are kind of ideal. So yeah, let's see if this is good. If not, I'll just slow down a little bit. I think it should be fine. And we're going to go to the next stop. Will be Brugh Mill. All right, last stop of the night. This is Brugh Mill. I've just pulled into a 350 stop. We'll see how it goes. If it's as good as the last stop, that'll be awesome. I can see that there's something kind of neat over there, which is that there's actually a Hyundai Ioniq 6 charging. Pretty neat. So yeah, I'm gonna go get this charge started and see how it goes. Alright, so we did take a moment here to get started. So whatever reason I couldn't tap and I couldn't start it with my phone, but hey, we're charging and that's really all I need. Let's see how we do on the ramp. We're down at 18%. Here we go, 180, 190. That's what we like to see. This is just what we like to see. 235 kilowatt charge speed. We're at 36%, 4 minutes. I mean, this is gonna be very quick. We gotta get up to 80% here because we're gonna go find that hotel tonight. I'm gonna stay in a hotel. And I need to charge up enough that I can make it down. I'm not planning to plug in or anything at the hotel. I'm just gonna go charge up enough here and then stay at the hotel overnight, get on the road early next morning, and get rolling to the next stop. Yeah, 235 kilowatts. We'll be here in for another 10 minutes or so. Really great. We ran a lot of traffic on that last leg. And not terrible, but just a lot of traffic. From construction, there's a bunch of lane closures, and then each time there's a lane closure, it takes everybody a really long time to get settled back down into one lane, and everybody still has to wait down from 70, and so, but hey, we're on our way. It's like 11:40 at night, and we have about maybe 30 or 35 minutes to go to get to that hotel, so 10 more minutes of charging, maybe like only 15 minutes of charging total at this stop. Pretty cool. That's the EV6 life. 237. I want to point out something really awesome about this charging stop. I mean, it's such a simple thing. But go look over there. You see that? It's a trash bin. The business owner has put a trash bin here. It's such a simple thing, but it's just like super important. And you can tell that this gas station, this country store gas station, which is unfortunately closed right now because it's 11:30 at night, but they care about keeping this as like a good spot, which is awesome. All right, we got about just a couple more minutes, 4 minutes maybe left until we get to 80% on the charge. The rate ramps down for a little while and then ramps back up again. If we look at the car scanner app, you can see here how the battery temperatures are doing. And you see it, they're not that hot. I mean, 115 degrees is the peak battery temperature, and the minimum temperature is still 97 degrees. So the battery's warm, but it's not like toasty hot or anything. 3 minutes left to get to 80%. We're going at 172. Just cranking. Alright, we're approaching the ramp. Basically, we're approaching the point where the power input's going to drop way down because we reach 80%, and I think I really only need to get to 80% in order to get to my next stop down the road in Dobson tomorrow morning, with plenty of charge to spare. I think I should have at least 20%, so I'm hardly going to let it go over 80%. We're at 15 minutes right now. We've been charging for 16 minutes to get to 80% from the 20 or so that we pulled into. You can see that charging rate drop now. It's just dropping down. Alright, 13, 12, yeah, we're at 80, and I think we'll go ahead and stop it right there at 80% and get back on the road and get to our hotel. So get some sleep. All right, it's about 30 minutes after midnight. I made it to the hotel I'm going to stay up tonight. I've got 64% charge, which is perfect for the morning. And yeah, we're going to go get some sleep. And then in the morning, we're going to go take off down the road about 20 or 30 minutes and stop at a Waffle House. And then we're going to get on the road and do the rest of our trip. Awesome. Good night. All right, good morning. I am here at the Econo Lodge parking lot, and I had a pretty good night's sleep. It's about 6:50 in the morning. Get back on the road. I'm going to go about 20 minutes down the road and go to a Waffle House in, I think it's Dublin, Virginia, right off the highway. Alright, went 29 minutes down the road to that Waffle House. I'm going to go have some Waffle House breakfast and coffee, and get back on the road. We're going to go to see if we might stop at a Circle K or Shell Recharge Charger, and then probably EA in Statesville, North Carolina, and then another Circle K charger in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and then should just push all the way from there. All right, I've had some breakfast. I'm going to go to Dobson, North Carolina, and check out that first Circle K charger. This one I think is brand new and just opened, so we'll check that out and see how it's going. And then we'll probably make a stop at EA in Statesville, North Carolina, and then our last stop at another Circle K in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Get on the road. Alright, so it's just about 8 a.m. We're here at the Circle K in Dobson, North Carolina, and we're going to go try out this 180 kilowatt charger that's located right here. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're charging. I don't know if you can see that. It's the information on the right here. Didn't show the rate. It's pretty good. It's ripping at 178 kilowatts. We don't need that much power here. We could try to get down the road to the EA station. So we don't need a whole lot of power here, so we could try to get down the road to that EA station in Statesville and try it out. But also we're charging fine here, so I'll probably go get another 5 or 10% while I go to the bathroom, come right back out and get back on the road going south. All right, in 5 minutes we just grabbed 10% of battery and I went to the bathroom. Perfect. Alright, so I'm at this Statesville. It's not a Walmart, it's some sort of shopping center. Not my favorite sort of EA stop, but let's hope we can get a good charge here. We got a 350, nobody else is here. 28% on the battery, way too high. I should have just not charged at that Circle K, but I'm glad I had a chance to test out Circle K app before the next Circle K charger that's going to be in Rock Hill, so I can know that it's probably going to work. And yeah, so let me get plugged in, see how it goes. All right, connecting to vehicle, initiating charging. I heard the contactor and the latch pin go. There we go. Hoping we get a good ramp up in charge rate here. We got a great rate coming up. 159. But actually not quite as good at the moment as what I was getting at the Circle K. Let's see if we get a higher rate here. So I'm not getting quite as good speed here, and actually the truth is that I should have just gone ahead and charged up to 80% at the Circle K at 180, whereas I'm at 160 kilowatts here. I mean, these are both very close. I was thinking that it's possible that the battery is a little bit on the cold side, that maybe when the battery temperature got up to 80 degrees, then we would see a jump in charge speed, but I don't. It's at 164. This unit probably missing one of the things that can help it go faster here. This one's an SK Signet, one of the older SK Signet models. Looks like it was made in 2020, 8/12, so right in the middle of COVID, which maybe explains a little bit about why many of these units fail. Just gonna go ahead and stop the charge. We're at like 55%. It's enough to make it to that next Circle K. Just gonna move on down the road. Charging up, 178 kilowatts. Alright, sorry I didn't get good recording of this one. So, there was a guy here and I was talking to him for a little bit. He was having a little trouble getting his ID4 to charge on the other charger over there, the 120 kilowatt one, and I went in to go to the bathroom and he seems to have left. I have about 2 minutes left to get to 90%. That should be sufficient. It should bring us in with a little under 10% charge at the EA in North Charleston. We're past the taper now, we're about 70 kilowatts. It's interesting with these the Hyundai Kia cars. The EGMP cars all seem to, they start out charging up, they get to 80%, they do this very, very big pullback and pause in the rate down to about 7 kilowatts, like very slow, for roughly 1% or 2, right above 80. And the speculation of people online is that this has something to do with cell balancing. We got a minute of charging left. I'm going to let it go up to 90%, and then I will kill it right there and pull a cable out. I think I've talked about this before, but I know some EV drivers don't like gas stations. This is a gas station, okay? You're away from the gas station, but inside there's like great stuff, right? It's like a whole, you know, it's like the Sheetz Electrify America stops, as opposed to the ones that are at Walmart's and the stops that are at like just the premium outlets. I don't, why would anyone want to go to a premium outlet? That doesn't make any sense. All right, charging stopped. We've gotten 46, almost 47 kilowatt hours in. That was great. Good session. 180 pretty much the whole way through until we got to the taper. All right, we're here at the last charging stop of the day. This is the EA in North Charleston. And in this case, I'm just getting up enough battery to last me through the weekend and to get me enough to get going down the road on my way home on Sunday. Yeah, seems to be going pretty well. 164. We'll see if we get up all the way to 223. This is a 350 station, but you never know exactly what happens. Yeah. There's a guy over there sitting in the back of his VW ID4 and he's charging up and he's playing a guitar, which is way cooler than I am. Here we are in the row of power cabinets. See these Signet chargers. Each one of these outputs 175 kilowatts. These are paired up. Alright, we're almost done with this charge. because it's at 77% now, and I don't see any reason to go above 80. It looks like the hotel that we're going to be staying at tonight does have a Tesla destination charger, and I have a Tesla tap, so we'll see if it works. I just didn't want to count on it, and I'll have enough to get back here, no problem. So yeah, just going to do that last little 30-minute drive to my sister's house and hang out with them. And I'm going to cut this off here, and maybe we'll make some more video later. Alright, we're back here at the EA station in North Charleston, and I've just dropped my wife and kids off at the airport. They're going to be flying back commercial on an airline flight, and I'm here at the EA in North Charleston and just getting a charge up. I was going to go to 80%, but by the time I got my coffee, I'm already up to 86. One of the cool things about these 750, 800 volt cars is that on the 150 kilowatt EA chargers, you can usually get up to 180, which is about the peak rate that I got on this, and it's been pretty reliable. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the 350 to activate, but to switch right over to the 150, it works fine. Still less time than it took to get coffee. I'm gonna go shut that charger off. Check it out. There's a Ford Lightning over here. I was just talking to the owner of that car. He loves it. He's here with his son. They're off at the Chuck E. Cheese getting some food while he charges up for the rest of his trip. Pretty cool. And yeah, he said he's had the car for a couple months and he just absolutely loves the Ford F-150 Lightning. All right, we're stopped. We're just gonna go get that out. See, we can see we have a bit of a long walk back to get to the other stop. But hey, you know, still can do it one-handed. Not really that hard. Oops. Get that plugging closed. All right. There's that F-150 there charging up. You can hear, if you can hear it cooling the battery down. All right, let's get on the road. Next stop's gonna be Shell Recharge Station in just south of Florence, South Carolina. So I'm just gonna see if I can get a little bit of video out the window here. But that thing right there on our right is a new Volvo battery plant that's being built right now, or Volvo cars and Volvo batteries. It's an absolutely huge facility being built right now over there in the distance. You can probably, hopefully see that a little bit over there. Pretty awesome. This is probably an outcome directly of the various incentive rules that incentivize battery production in the United States. Those rules have really helped Tesla, and now they're helping to bring other automakers out to the United States here, and a lot of that's happening down here in the South, where there's a lot of land. All right, we're here at Shell Recharge in Lynchburg, South Carolina. It looks like these are sponsored by Duke Energy, which is the local electric company here. We're gonna have to use the Shell Recharge app to activate these, but I've done that before in one in upstate New York, and I find it works pretty well. All right, here we go. We're charging. We got 86 still. It's a little bit on the low side. I think this should be capable of 150, but we're gonna get some charging with this and see how it goes. And we'll see if that rate goes up at all. Quite possible there's something wrong here with the other charging station. I couldn't get it to activate. These don't look like they're fantastically maintained. All right, check it out here. Look for that. There's a little fly in our charger cabinet. All right, we're just about up to 80%. Been about 18 minutes, so this is a slow charger, but it got us down the road. I'm gonna let it go. No, I'm gonna stop it at 80. Yeah. Stop that. $18 minutes, 27.5 kilowatt hours. Not great, but perfectly adequate. Everything over here is very hot, like sun. All right, time to get back on the road here. Get the AC going. The slower charge like this, it's just gonna hardly do anything to the battery temperatures. Yeah, so we're actually at 81. And we're good to go. As you know, I don't love the Walmart stations, but here we are in Greensboro, and these are a new setup. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stalls here, and they're all new chargers. And we've got some speed ramping up, and we've got some cable pulling happening over here. And I had no problems initiating the charge. We got yet another F-150 Lightning right here. Yeah, beautiful blue color. So I gotta say that was a really cool drive. We went up 95 to get to about Florence, and then it was US 52, US 1, and then it's like I-73, 74, and most of it was two-lane rural road, 55, 60 miles an hour speed limits, very just nice driving, no traffic, a couple small towns you went through, and that's like 30 or 40 miles shorter than going all the way up to where the road would cut across from Florence. So great drive, man. Can't beat that. Right, I'm back here at Brugh's Mill, the store I was at on Thursday night. And once again, these chargers are working great. We got 225 speeds right away. About 15 minutes left until 80, and I'm not even sure I'm gonna need that. The only problem is that station over there is busted, and I couldn't get it to activate. And I'm pretty sure that it just needs the machine to be reset. So somebody's gotta call them up. See if I can do that, but I need food first. So since a better route planner has been consistently overestimating or underestimating how much spare charge I have when I arrive. It says 8% if I left here at 80. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop it right here. And we'll go from there. 78. Let's see how that goes. this charger absolutely ripped. The battery got maximum temperature got up to 120 degrees. Battery cooling is going full blast. Everything working as expected. This stop seems really good. Alright, we're back at the Sheetz in Stephen City, Virginia, and we are ripping already. I just plugged in, it's been less than a minute. We're at 217, and this charger is going great. What I'm gonna do is, I hope to come in here with like 8%, and instead I rolled in here with a whopping 18, which is definitely not what I want. Better route planner is just consistently overestimating by like 10%. So my hope is, if I go all the way up to 80 here, I'll just let it ride until 80 and then stop at 80 and go on. If I have to make a quick stop at that Sheetz in Bedford, I will. If I have enough when I pass by that highway exit, just keep going. I'm gonna get some coffee. All right, man, that was 16 minutes to add over 50 kilowatt hours. We're gonna get back on the road and head out. Well, I just pulled into my driveway and it's not even 11:30, which is almost 30 minutes or more shorter than I thought. I thought maybe I'd be half an hour after midnight. So great timing. Time worked out less than what a better route planner said, because that was even from North Charleston, like, yeah, that was less than 14 hours by a good bit. So yeah, almost half an hour off what a better route planner said. Really awesome. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.